This past December, I had a reel go viral from that group of 12, and it's still going viral. And I started out thinking, this is awesome. But as this keeps going and the followers that I'm seeing follow me, I'm like, is this a good thing? Welcome to The Creative Bodega, a podcast about content marketing, Instagram growth, and personal branding for female service-based solopreneurs who want to grow their business without letting it take over their lives. I'm your host, Em Connors, and each week I'll share actionable tips, expert advice, and unfiltered truths to help you create engaging content, connect authentically with your audience, and turn followers into loyal customers, all without the burnout. If you're ready to simplify your content creation, navigate the ever-changing trends, and build a business that works for you while staying sane in this crazy season of life, then you're in the right place. All right, I'm going to wing it on this podcast. I have no script and no outline, and I'm going to see how this goes. It could be complete garbage or it could be epic. But there's something I want to talk about that has been on my mind, on my heart, and it's bothering me. And I'm curious what you would do. I did a 12 days of Reels challenge back in December of 2024. So this is a challenge that I hosted inside my membership. And I actually opened it up to the public as well to gain interest in joining the membership. And it worked. So I really can't stress enough that if you haven't tried some type of finite challenge, so, with a certain number of days for free, it really can bump up interest. And it was very clear and direct what it was. 12 days of Reels, okay? And mine were 12 days of Canva Reels. And this is my third year doing it. So gosh, what were my other ones? I think the year before was like 12 days of content. It was something about a content. It was not Canva directly. And the year before that was Canva directly. And I just have a lot of fun with it. But it's kind of hard. I'm not going to lie, because it's December and I do it from the 1st to the 12th. And it's just a busy time of year. So I'm always like, maybe I should do that in the summer. Maybe that's like a July thing instead. And so I might actually run it in July this year instead. We'll see. In just this last episode, I was saying that I'm not launching anything this summer. So gosh darn it, I shouldn't do it. But this is the life of an entrepreneur. Like, the ideas come and then you're just like, let's do it. Anywho. Maybe it should just be more fall, like a November thing. I don't know. Anyways, every year I've done it, 3 years in a row, 12 days of Reels challenge in December. I've had amazing results. Like and who knows with the landscape or the world that is Instagram these days, where I'm getting like 12 likes on things these days. So I don't know. Maybe this summer would be a good test, or this fall, but I've always had really great results. I've always really grown my following with very aligned followers, because I'm doing 12 days of something that I want to be known for, that I'm an expert on, and that I want people to think of me for. So content creation, Canva, stuff like that. And this past December, I had a reel go viral from that group of 12, and just one of them, one out of the 12. And it's still going viral. So I posted it. I actually have it up because I wanted to look at it. I posted it on December 12th. It's actually my dad's birthday. And it is today, May 16th. You're not listening to this episode until actually June 16th. So in 1 month, you'll be listening to this. And this reel's still going viral. What do I mean? I mean, I'm still getting so many people commenting the word that I told them to comment on this reel every day in my comments section. And I'm like, oh my God, how is this still going? But it's calmed down significantly. But I mean, truly, it's gone viral for 5 months. It's pretty wild. And here's my dilemma with it. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. What is it about? What is the reel about, Em? And that's what everybody wants to know. Share it with me. And of course, I'll share the link in the show notes. And you can find those show notes on thecreativebodega.com/blog/20. It is about how to make 100 faceless reels in minutes. Why does this hurt my heart? What I'm teaching is valid and it works. You can do this if you want. I would never do. And some of the comments are like, but would you have the same video in every reel? And I'm like, no. But that's how this works, this prompt and this hack in Canva. And so you can go in and individually change every single video if you want. But it's never something I would do. Number one, faceless. Like, I love showing my face and it's something I teach and preach. And here I am telling you to make 100 faceless reels. It feels like it's going against what I teach. And I also teach, I'm not here to teach you how to make as much content as fast as possible. The whole thing just feels really clickbaity, right? It doesn't really feel super authentic to me. And so I struggle with it. Let me tell you the other reason that I struggle with it. Let me tell you the stats on this reel, the insights. It's kind of insane. So I'm about to cross 10,000 likes, which I always say I really don't care about likes, so I don't really care about that part. Comments, you guys? Right now, as of today, 25,732 comments, 22,656 saves, 4,956 shares. And wait for this. This is the part that blows my mind. The follows for this, 8,529. So I have gained 8,529 new followers since December from this one reel. And you're probably like, well, what's the problem? Like what? And you probably think I'm crazy. You probably think that this is the stuff that keeps me up at night. Are all those people aligned? You would hope, because it's a Canva reel. It's very aligned. It's not like I went in and made a reel about like my favorite meal prepping recipe, like something that has nothing to do with what I do. I absolutely want to be known for Canva. I love Canva. I'm a Canva verified expert. This is so aligned and so good. And I started out thinking, this is awesome. But as this keeps going and the followers that I'm seeing follow me, I'm like, is this a good thing? And then what I haven't also shared. So beyond all those crazy insights, I have gained probably 4,000 new email subscribers. So it has jumped my email list subscriber rate up dramatically. And actually, let me just tell you, during the month of December, when I was doing this and through to the first week of January, actually, let's do through the second week of January. So during my, again, I did 12 days of reels and I did them, I think, pretty much in a row. Maybe it went across 2 weeks. I maybe didn't post on the weekends because I try not to. But let's see. I'm just going to add this up while you're here with me. So during December, I'm just adding up how much my email list exploded. I track my week over week list growth. So I'm actually just adding up each of these weeks across about 6 weeks into January, and 18.4%. So during this 12 days of reels and during this challenge, I absolutely was prompting people to download something for almost every reel or comment something for almost every reel. And my list grew by 18.4%, which is massive. Like a normal week for me, email growth wise, is like 2%, something around there. This was drastic. So again, going back to, I love this concept of this 12 days of reels challenge, and it's really simple. And the more I'm talking about this, the more I'm like, I should just do this summer for everybody to like get people like making reels. Like my membership loved it. My community loved it. Cause again, I gave it to both for free. So I do challenges inside the Coven every other month. And I decided for this one, I would make it public and in an effort to try to grow my membership and bring people in. And again, it did work, but it also worked to grow my email list dramatically. And in the end, it worked to grow my following quite dramatically. So again, why is this a problem? I just find that when my growth explodes like this, like when my email list explodes, my open rate suffers. Like when I get this massive influx of 4,500 people in a month, they're not all super aligned. They maybe just wanted that one thing and they're getting out. I just find the quality of the subscriber or the quality of the follower starts to go down when I have a one-off viral reel like this. Things start to get a little out of control, or they feel out of control for me, and that's what I don't love. And so therefore, I lay awake at night thinking, should I take the reel down? Should I take that reel down? I don't know. This is kind of bothering me. It doesn't feel crazy aligned, but it's bringing people in. And I've actually had people DM me and be like, I found you through this reel and I love your content. Or I found this reel and I can't tell you how much time it saved me as a small business owner. And it's the DMs like that that make me keep it up. Because then I'm like, all right, even if 1 out of every 25 to 30 is someone who's going to become like a wonderful possible paying client of mine, is that worth it? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I'm actually coming to you guys. I'm wondering if you're thinking I'm crazy, or if you're kind of picking up what I'm putting down and you're like, I could see how that could be a little unnerving, right? So it's still up. As of this very moment, it is pinned to the top of my Reels tab. You can find it. I'll put it in the show notes. It's still there. But every time I see somebody comment prompt, I'm like, should I take this down? So let's talk about why I think this reel is successful. So in the beginning of the reel, I'm walking. I'm actually walking into my office and sitting down. So there's some good movement there. And I have the headline or what it is about immediately on the screen. So you're not waiting to figure it out. It says 100 faceless reels in Canva in 2 minutes. So boom, they saw that. They got hooked in. I have got captions, like, automated captions going along the bottom. Why is this so savable for people? Because it's a lot of steps. It's like it's a good amount of steps, and it's a little confusing. So if you don't save it, you're for sure going to forget what the heck I said. So people have to save it. Why is it shareable? Because it's really kind of crazy that you can make 100 reels in 2 minutes. Like, what's the quality of the reels? I'm teaching you to share a quote, you know what I mean? Or something like that. It's got to be something really simple for this prompt that you're using. So it's not groundbreaking, but can it fill in a gap for a really busy business owner who just really wants to get something out every week? It can, because I know it can, because they've reached out to me and said, thank you, thank you, thank you. So why else does it work? I show my face. And I think that anytime somebody shows their face, it gets people's attention. And I have it very clear comment prompt. I have that in the caption as the second line, and I have it towards the end. I say, if this is confusing or overwhelming, just comment prompt, and I will email you the prompt you need and my top aesthetic video search terms for Canva. So it's actually quite valuable if you comment and, get added to my email list and get this. So I just have noticed, since I've had this massive influx of new followers and massive influx of new email subscribers, that my open rate has gone down and my engagement has dropped. It's what do they call it? I feel there's a term I'm trying to think of. It's not the lesser of two evils, but it's something like that. It's great and also maybe not. So take from this what you will. This is a shorter episode. I'm trying to do little shorter episodes in the summer. Why? Kids home, summer, you're busy, I'm busy, and I'm curious what you think. But if you take anything away from this, I would think about doing a 12 days of something. So again, mine was the 12 days of Canva hacks, and it was a countdown from the 1st of December to December 12th. And it certainly helped bump things up for me beyond this one reel that went viral. I actually had decent numbers on most all of the reels. So Think about challenging yourself to doing something like that. I think it can be very beneficial for growth if you're looking to grow. I can't do beyond 12 days. Don't even ask me to do a 30-day real thing. Like I'll keel over. That just won't be fun for me. 12 days for me is just enough to get in and get out. Just will never commit to anything beyond that. So that's what I got for you today. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the reel. Let me know if you would use this type of prompt. I personally wouldn't, but clearly there's a lot of people out there who are looking to save time who would. Enjoy your day, and I will see you next week on the Creative Bodega podcast. If you have not already, please drop me a review or drop me 5 stars for this podcast. It means the world to me and just, gives me a little virtual pat on the back that I'm doing all right over here. All right, I'll talk to you guys next week. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on the Creative Bodega podcast. If you love this episode, please be sure to share it with a fellow solopreneur who could use a little content creation inspiration. And hey, don't forget to check out the show notes for any resources I mentioned on the episode to help you create content that feels easy and actually gets you results. If you want even more Canva and content tips, head over to my website, thecreativebodega.com, or find me on Instagram under the same name. Until next time, keep creating, keep showing up, and most importantly, try and have a little fun with your content. I'll see you on the next episode.